All right, I'm going to go over the questions for chapter 15, 10, 11, 21, and 43. This is our first stuff on conditional formatting. So let's first look at number 10. Number 10 was about pets. So I first just need to kind of make sure I have these numbers down over here. And what I'm going to do is look at the probability of getting a male cat given that it's a female. The given always goes second. So it's really key that I always set this up, because if I set this equation up, it will make it really easy to plug in. So male and cats, they told me that that was 6 right up here. So I put the 6 up here. And then just cats, and we know there's a total of 18, and that gives us 33.3%. The next question was a cat. Given it's a female, given always goes second. So again, key, I set up this equation, okay, with just the letters, so I know what to put in. So C and F, cat and female, I know is 12 because there were 6 guys, 18 total, so that leaves 12 females. And then I think of the total females. So for this 28, I looked at both the females for cats and dogs and put that underneath there. And here we go. Okay, so I've gotten that for the 28. Now the last one said that the pet is a female given it's a dog. So here's my given, always the second thing, and it's a female. So again, of course, write it all out. Awesome. And then I've got 16 over 24, which gives me 66.7. Nice. All right, let's go to the next one now. The next question is about blood pressure. So first one was that there is both high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Now for this, you want to do multiplication when you see the and, but they've actually already done it for us in this chart. So if I go over here, I can see here is where I have both of them. So I don't actually have to multiply because that was already done. So these charts have already done a lot for you. The next question asks the probability has high blood pressure, but we have 2 high blood pressures. We have the 11 and the 16. So to figure out that he has it, we actually have to bring those together because he has blood pressure with high cholesterol or with regular cholesterol. So we add those up, and that's 27. The next one is our conditional one. Here he has high cholesterol given that he has high blood pressure. So we already know he has high blood pressure. So that goes second. I, of course, set up my equation right here. And now I just fill in from the chart. The area where there's both high blood pressure and high cholesterol is right here at 11. And then high blood pressure total, we've already figured that out right up here. And that ends up being 44.74%. The last question asks for, given that he has high cholesterol, what's the probability he has high blood pressure? So again, I set up my equation and then I just plug in. The numerator is the same as the last problem. Okay, because there was only that one place where we have both. And then the bottom, I've got to actually do a teeny bit of math to figure out the probability of high cholesterol, because there's 2 places we have both of these are high cholesterol. So I have to add those together. And that gives me 0.32, and our answer is 34.48. Okay, then we go on to number 21. For 21, we're looking at a biology major. So with all these percents and overlap, the first thing I did actually is I thought, wait, this isn't a table. I have a bunch of percents. I think I can set up a Venn diagram. Now I can't always do this, but here I think I can, because it tells me about when there's both, and that's always a good clue. So 7%, so I filled in my both right here. And then I use that, once I have my both filled in, I knew that the total for science is 52. So this must be 45 because these 2 add up to 52 in my science circle. And then same thinking here, I know that for computers, it's supposed to be a total of 23%. I already have my 7, so this must be 16. So now it's 23 in this circle. I added all of these up and subtracted from 100 because I know this whole circle has to equal 100%. It's 100% right there. And so that must be 32. Now the problems. The first one is, what is the probability that they didn't study science, or what's the percent of junior majors are ineligible for bio research? Well, that means that they did not study either of those, right? And I already figured that out right there. It was 32%. The next question is a probability that they've taken computer science, given that we know they've taken statistics. So I set up my probability statement here, my equation, so that I know what to fill in. And computers and science, well, we know that was 7. Probability of science, well, that's that whole circle here, which is 52, and that gives me 13.46%. So here's that idea of narrowing down. So here we've narrowed it down where we're only focusing on this circle instead of the entire Venn diagram. Now for number C, we have to realize that disjoint is the same as mutually exclusive. Are these mutually exclusive? Well, clearly not, because we have overlap, right? There's a place where they both occur. Mutually exclusive means only one can occur and your two circles would never touch. So that's a quick no, they are not disjoint. Letter D. We're going to taking these two courses independent events. When things are independent, it means the probability of them occurring would be the same whether you've had statistics or not had statistics. All right, it wouldn't make a difference. So I'm looking at computers, I'll focus on computer science. The probability of taking computer science is 23%. However, if I look at the probability of taking computer science given I've taken statistics, which I solved right up here, that's 13.6. So it changed. Having statistics actually changes my probability of taking computer science. So they are not equal and therefore not dependent. The last problem I assigned is optional, so I'm not going to explain the whole thing here. It's a pretty complicated problem that really requires you to do something we have not learned yet, which is make a tree diagram to really figure out how to solve this problem. The work is here for you to look at, and in our next homework, I'll go over in detail how you do this.